I'm excited that MusicTeck is going to be exhibiting at Canjam, New York, and here's why. MusicTeck is a distributor and dealer, and they're showing many products that not only would not otherwise be at Canjam, New York, but products that many of us from this side of the pond typically only see when we go to audio shows overseas. Now in front of me is just a small sample of some of the products you'll be able to hear at MusicTeck's exhibit. Now these two products are planar magnetic headphone models, one in-ear and one over-ear by a Chinese company called Sundy Audio. The in-ear model is called the IEM and the over-ear model is called the IVA. Now I spent a little time with the over-ear Sundy Audio IVA, and first impressions are it's a very nice sounding planar magnetic headphone. The IVA has nice bass presence, light airy mids, and a nice crisp high end. The IVA is also quite comfortable, and I'd like to spend more time with the IVA after Canjam. MusicTeck will also have some exciting new in-ear monitors at their exhibit. A few examples in front of me here include a couple of models from FLC, the Celeste and the FLC 8N. The FLC Celeste has a unique gear drive tuning system, filters, gears, and switches that you can adjust for a total of 135 different sound tuning combinations. Now this FLC 8N can also be tuned, its tuning system allowing for 36 different sound signatures. Now I didn't play with the FLC 8N signatures, but whatever the signature was when it got here was lovely. Punchy bass, thick mids, and kind of a dry, fast treble. IEM maker Unique Melody will also be represented at MusicTeck's exhibit. These two models are the Maven and the Mirage. Now I spent a little time with the 3 BA driver per side Mirage, those drivers in a 1 low, 1 custom open mid-range BA, and 1 high driver configuration. The Mirage images beautifully and has what I describe as a more neutral overall presentation. And these 3D printed ultra-thin titanium shells make them super feather light and look drop-dead gorgeous. MusicTeck will also have some very nice portable digital audio players to audition. This is the Hi-B R6 Pro, which is an improved version of the very popular Hi-B R6, and it has, among many improvements, much lower output impedance than its predecessor. This over here is the Low 2 PAW Gold Touch. I was a big fan of its predecessor, the Low 2 PAW Gold, and early impressions suggest to me that the new Low 2 PAW Gold Touch sounds rather like the old PAW Gold that I enjoyed, but with a much needed touch interface. The PAW Gold Touch's startup is also crazy fast, almost instant on when you hit the power button. MusicTeck will also have digital audio players from Shandling, including what has to be one of the most important digital audio players of the last year, in my opinion, this absolutely diminutive and charming Shandling M0. Again, all of this is just a small sample of what MusicTeck will have at their exhibit, so don't miss the MusicTeck exhibit at Canjam, New York. While in China a few months ago, we visited QDC's headquarters in Shenzhen, and what a surprising fun visit that was. QDC started by developing and manufacturing military and police communications gear, and then they later expanded to pro audio and hi-fi in-ear monitors. Now, as I understand it, QDC may already be the market share leader in China for pro audio custom IEMs, but outside of China, they're little known. I have no doubt that's going to change, and quickly. One of the things that excited me about the visit to QDC's headquarters was seeing how much audio test and measurement was used in the development and quality assurance of their products. Now they're located on the high floors of a tall office building, and yet they have a wire floor full anechoic chamber up there. Now I saw the Brulin Care head and torso simulator, audio precision analyzers, and more. And by the way, for some of their IEM models you can find corresponding measurements in their brochures, and this is something I'd love to see more companies do. Now when we listened to their IEMs, we were all thrilled. First of all, by the way, they're some of the best built IEMs I've seen. Their quality of build, how they route the wires, just about everything about them is meticulous. Now in terms of sound quality, I was just as impressed, perhaps even more so. I instantly fell in love with their 8-driver Studio IEM. It was my favorite of their 8-driver models, so make sure to listen to that at Canjam, New York. Then I heard their flagship QDC Anoli VX, and that's the model I personally went with. The Anoli VX is a 10-driver all-balanced armature model. It has 3 switches that allow you to adjust the lows, mids, and highs. I mostly use it with all switches down, which gives it a beautiful musical studio monitor voicing. I do sometimes use the bass switch for a boost, and with this versatility, the Anoli VX was designed for monitoring as well as for use by music enthusiasts. The Anoli VX is, in my opinion, in league with other top-tier in-ear monitors by any of the other top players at any price. Anyway, I'm very happy QDC is coming to Canjam, New York. Make sure to visit them. They won't be a secret for long, that much I can promise you. Despite all we've just gone over, that's still just a fraction of the gear you'll be able to experience at Canjam, New York this year. Again, Canjam, New York is happening Friday, February 16th and 17th at the New York Marriott Marquis